Tyran Stokes. Brother, this video has been hands down the most requested video that this channel has ever received. I mean, people would just not stop bringing up your name. Whoever y'all want me to break down next, write in the comments right now, because as you can see, as I put up on the screen, I'll read them. So whoever y'all want me to do this, I'm going to break down. So write in the comments right now. But Tyran Stokes from Louisville, Kentucky. My name is Dorian Clark, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. We neighbors. I know how y'all get down in Kentucky. I know how y'all hoop down there. I've coached guys from Kentucky. You don't move like a West Coast kid. No offense to the West Coast kids. I spent 2 months on the West Coast doing NBA pre-draft, preparing guys for this past draft. And I heard your name a lot. I heard your name a whole lot. And I'm cool with parents of your teammates. They've said nothing but great things about you. And young man, you got some sauce to your game. You got a chance to be one of them dudes that really make some noise out here. But you got some major flaws in your game too. You got stuff that you need to fix right now, and it's really going to determine your NBA trajectory. I kind of look at you like a young Eric Gordon. For those of y'all that remember Eric Gordon from Naptown, Indianapolis, Indiana, North Central High School that went to Indiana University, Bloomington, go and look at them highlights. Go look at how he played. Y'all's games are very similar. You're 4 inches taller than him, and you might be a little bit more of an explosive athlete, and you're definitely a better ball handler than he is. But Eric Gordon has had a phenomenal NBA career. Did he ever make an all-star team? No, but he made a whole lot of money. He's been very valuable. He's been playing for 15, 16, 17 years now. On the low end with your floor, I look at a guy like a David Roddy. He's a guy that could get busy, little more boogie to his game than you. Same type of build, kind of got that football build. Can shoot it, can't get to the rack, but he can't seem to find his place in the NBA because he's not consistent enough with his skill set. You got 3 years before you get to the league. You got a chance to really get better. And if you listen to everything I say in this video, and you really listen to it and dissect it and watch it over and over again and apply it to your game, I promise you, you will be an NBA All-Star. For those of y'all that are watching me coach Tyran, hit like, hit subscribe. Send this to a basketball fan, high school basketball fan, a basketball player, any young player you know that plays AAU, school ball, whatever, because everything I say in this video can be applied to their game as well. Tyran, let's get to it.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group 82 Basketball, and right here we got Tyran Stokes, and you got bounce, brother. I saw a video earlier, an interview of yours, where you're talking about you used to play football, and I can see it in the way you hoop in a very positive way. You're very aggressive, but there's a lot of stuff you got to get better at. Here you are in a transition situation, and you see this wall that's in front of you that's put by the Link Academy defenders. That means it ain't there. That has to be a walk-up 3 right in their mouth. But what do? You try to spin, and you get blocked at the rim by the shortest dude that's on the floor? You can't bulldoze everybody. You can't bully everybody. You got to get some boogie, some side-to-side swag to your game. In this one-on-one shot creation situation, you try to take Derek Queen off the dribble going to the right, but that lane is clogged with him and Asa Newell. You don't care. You try to bully anyway. The best weak side shot blocker in high school basketball is on the other side, and he smacks it. The reason this happens to you so frequently is because you drive without a plan. Here you are in this half-court situation where you have a guy that's on the island. You have both driving lanes open. You got the left side, you got the right side. I would love for you to go left and get a step-up screen from your defender, but you decide to take the guy right. When you get inside of the paint, you jump off of 1 foot instead of 2 and take this crazy layup. What were you thinking right here? How'd you think that ever had a chance of going in? In that last possession, you picked up the ball way too early. You keep doing this, it's going to be the death of your basketball career. Your teammate has an opportunity to screen either one of those guys, so I would love for you to have snaked that, got to the middle of the floor, and pulled up at the nail. You get to the nail on a pro hop, and you go off of 2 feet, but look how far you are from the basket. You're in the middle of the teeth of the defense. You got to kick that out to your shooter that's right there. What do? What the hell is that? Being able to finish and control and get whatever shots you want off of 2 feet is something that every guard is going to need to be able to have if they want to be effective at the NBA level. Right now, your 1-foot finishes are extremely inefficient and they're inconsistent. You're coming downhill entirely too fast. You're out of control. You're trying to bulldoze and run through everybody. And at the high school level, yeah, that works. You're 6'7", you're 230, you're built like a tight end. You got the power to finish like this off of 2 feet, and we would love to see that a lot more. But right now, because you haven't practiced it, you get out of control and your shots are easy to time and block. When you land on 2 feet in the paint, I would love to see a reverse pivot fadeaway. I would love to see a reverse pivot into a step through. Something. Get busy. Get some boogie. You can do it facing up, and you show it right here. You got this behind the back. You send his body weight to the baseline, and you drive to the right in the middle of the paint. You get right there, and you land on a staggered 2-foot stance. Dybantsa, the best player in the country, is in the corner, so you know that defender's going to open up that gap, and then you finish. Great move. Here you are playing the Montverde Academy Invitational Tournament, my old stomping grounds, and you're in a one-on-one situation off this ball screen. Derek Queen steps up. You do this little pro hop hezzy off the ball screens. We're going to talk about that a little bit later all the time. You analyze everything. You see that right driving lane is open. You go to AJ strong side, which keeps that defender over there. You see Derek Queen's top foot is in a bad spot. You go left and hit him with the cross. You immediately spin off. Great finish. That's a pro move right there. When you coming downhill, the finesse is there. The grace is there. We can see it. You come with speed, you come with power, and you get on your twinkle toes. You can tell you used to play football. You would have been an all-world tight end. You would have been an all-world defensive end, because you know how to move with grace and power. This is a great example right here. You get in that pinch pulse, you immediately face up and pivot. I hate your face is down and you're looking down at the ground, but you still are able to get a great move anyway. You read the defender taking right, hit him with the Euro with the smooth lay. Bro, this is a great, great move. You know why I said I hate that when you got that pinch post entry, you immediately turned around and looked down? This is why. You did the exact same there. You got lucky on a bully ball move. But this starts creating bad habits for you. You think you can just run through anybody. You play too fast. Like every kid y'all age, y'all play too damn fast. Take some notes from Kyrie. Take some notes from Luka. Take some notes from Jalen Brunson. Slow down, and stuff like this wouldn't happen. As soon as you caught the ball in this entry, you immediately dribbled. You didn't survey and see that defender back there. Had you turned and just looked, this dude wouldn't have snuck up on you when the homeboy took the chair out from under you and get that steal. Here you do something even more egregious in a crucial point in the Nationals. This is a single elimination tournament. Look what you did. As soon as you grabbed the ball, you immediately turned and dribbled into the coffin corner. You get cut off. You got nowhere to go, and what do? You commit a turnover. You commit a turnover, and then you got the nerve to be yelling and getting mad at everybody else. I want you to look at this play. You tell me, whose fault is this? This is all you. What you yelling at them for? This play right here shows me you was scared and the moment was too big. Dybantsa is pointing for the ball to go to you. You point for the ball to go to the middle, to Aiden Sherrill. For what? It's late in the game, the ball needs to be in your hands. You get a screen and you just throw it away. You just throw it away. The moment was too big for you in that Nationals game. Here we are versus Montverde. You throw it away again. Here we are, another play coming downhill. You just put it up in the air. You predetermine your outcomes before you read the defense. You're like a bad quarterback in Madden or college football 25 that's just, I'm throwing to that receiver no matter what the defense is in. It's bad decision making. You're in a 1-4 set right here, so you can do whatever it is that you want to. You get a screen. Now on this screen, you've been in this play before. You've been in this situation before. You've gotten this switch on Derek Queen before, and that right driving lane is wide open. Last time when you did it, you got busy. What do you do this time? This isn't a one-time thing. This is a habit with you. Your basketball IQ is exceptionally too low for you to be a ball handler at the NBA level right now. Here you are getting this ball screen, and look at this defense. That Montverde triangle has everything covered. This needs to be a retreat dribble. We need to go back up because the shot clock still has 32 seconds. You drive into the teeth of the defense, got 3 Montverde defenders on you, jump up in the air and want to make a cross-court pass on 2 McDonald's All-Americans. This is a stupid play. You play around too much. You play with your dribble too much. You're not serious with the plan, and it shows. It shows in your decision making and what you do. You're used to bullying people. You're used to being the biggest dude. You're used to being the fastest dude. You're used to being the dude with the most bunnies. Them days is over, man. You get to league, everybody gonna be able to jump like you. You can't just bulldoze and run into people. These early pickups like right here are gonna kill you. You missed his layup because you had to pick the ball up so early because you was trying to run him over. Those inches matter as you go up in levels. Basketball is just like football in that regard, and a lot of people don't understand that. Those inches matter, and those inches matter, and you got to use your IQ to get those inches. Here you are, you're trying to take on the entire Montverde team. There's no gaps there. There's nowhere to go. Derek Queen smacks you out of bounds like the little kid that you are. This is a situation right here where you get busy in a one-on-one, and I see that you want it so bad, you want to show them that you can really do this.
I just love what he's done.
I love that you got that passion. I love that you got that football in you. Because a lot of these basketball dudes soft, and you know it. You just got to use your football aggressiveness to your advantage. Use your quickness, use your power to catch these dudes off guard. And you do that by changing speeds and slowing down and being unpredictable to guard. Here you are on this ball screen. Cam Boozer, number 2 player in the class, steps up and he's guarding you. Look how much your body weight is leaning back. This is a horrible habit with you. I thought you were just doing this to get over Cam Boozer, but this is something I see you doing all your shots. Look at your body. I mean, you leaning like the Michael Jackson video. Your feet is right next to each other. It's a horrible base. For shooters, landing base matters. Landing base matters, and how you're landing determines where that shot is going to go. You lean back on nearly every single three. You're shifting your body weight, and it's forcing you to have to use a lot of arms in your shot. You got a beautiful shot too. Great footwork. The landing just has to change. Here we are. AJ tries to go back door because Cooper's high on the passing lane. AJ's going to come set a down screen for you. You're going to pop out to the break area. Cooper falls asleep. You are wide open, and you got a beautiful release, but you're leaning back. Just like you get lazy with your decision making, you get lazy with your shot creation. You know, this move sucks. Stop doing it. Okay, you don't need to be doing this. You don't need to be going backwards because that you need to be fixing the fact that you lean back on your jumper. The step back is weak. Like Aaron Gordon did, you have to learn how to catch on 2 feet and be ready to go up as a shooter so you can survey the floor as well. Right now, you catch and you immediately put the ball on the floor. Stop doing that, man. Slow down and see what's going on. Here you go into this choreographed move because you had the jump shot as soon as you caught the ball. And on the choreographed move, the double tweens to the step back, your body weight is perfect. You're straight up and down. You're leaning on your toes and it's going straight up. Look at you on the release. You completely lean back. The tape don't lie. The tape don't lie. You need to fix this if you want to last in the NBA. You got 3 years. You got 3 years to fix this. You got 3 years to become confident enough in your landing that you always land forward. You always push forward. You are so strong of a player. You have a massive frame. People are going to be scared of you. They need to be scared of you when you're shooting the ball. Even Michael Porter, like he's confident in his jump shots with all the injuries that he's had. The tape is showing you. You lean back and your body weight's crazy. I know you over there thinking like, all right, coach, I get it. Damn, nah, you don't get it, man. You don't get it. Okay, I'm on my old man talk right here, on my unk talk for real. No, none of y'all get it. Y'all not in the gym enough. Y'all not breaking down film enough. Y'all not going to player development coaches that really know what they're talking about. This is something that needs to get fixed right now. This is something that your coaches need to be pointing out to you. This is something your skill guys need to be pointing out to you. Because if you become a great shot maker, which you have the ability to do, a 45% three-point shooter. I mean, it's 12 guys in the NBA shooting higher than 50% right now. If you become a 45% three-point shooter, because your shot's buttery, with your aggression, your ability to play defense, how athletic you are, the fact that you're going to turn into an elite pick and roll decision maker, man, you're going to be the #1 pick in the 2027 NBA draft. Because when your athleticism leaves, your game has to be all brain. Pause. But that's why I'm trying to break this down in this video. Now we're going to do it on the defensive end. The ironic thing about your defense is you do the polar opposite of what you do on offense. Offense, you lean back too much. Defense, you lean forward too much. And it gets you jammed up. Look at your body weight. Everything is leaning forward. You closed out, leaning forward. So this dude's able to go right around you. But because you're the biggest, you're the most athletic, you're able to recover. And it looks like a phenomenal play. But it ain't. You have the lateral mobility and hip swivel motion radius to get wherever you need to get to on the basketball floor, whether it's on land or in the air. You're going to be a phenomenal defender when your IQ gets up, because I love how you play. You be smacking off the glass and you stare Cooper right in his eyes like, man, don't you ever try that on me, dog. What's wrong with you? That's that football in you. That's that confrontational mentality. You would have been an all-pro defensive end. Here's Cooper's about to set this ball screen, and you're trailing him. You're way behind him. But I love how you read the situation. It shows me you have a basketball IQ. You go over there, you stunt, and you recover. Elite defensive instincts. Out of all the tape I've broken down for YouTube, this is my favorite play from any player that I've scouted so far. This is a traditional baseline out of bounds box set. We all know that dude's going to pop to the corner. How many people just let this pass happen? What do you do? Look at the hip swivel. You got great hands. You got great reflexes. You got soft touch, which is why you're such a great shooter, and it works for you on the defensive end. I mean, here you are baiting Caden Boozer like you're a defensive back trying to pick him off. You know he's going to cam up under the basket based on out of bounds. You take one step in, turn your head, and boom. And then this is the play right here. It's like a wide receiver. You keep 1 foot in bounds, and then you save it. But your homeboy tricks it off with a double dribble. In football, low man wins. It's no different in basketball neither. You wasn't low enough and you got beat off the dribble in the middle of the floor without a pick and roll. And he was dead smack in front of you. He had you in jail. He had you at his mercy. He could have dealt with every one to you. Pause. That can't happen. And something tells me that this stuff on the defensive end, that you know these things, because I'm seeing elite defensive IQ, so that means you've been taught. Here you see the double team over there. You're the weak side defender. You know you got two. So you got to tag the roll guy. You got to get out to the shooter. I mean, that was phenomenal execution. Shot went in, but you did it right. You got to start being more aggressive. You got to start pursuing this like a defensive end. Because like we talked about before, basketball players are soft. You should not be letting any of these little dudes bully you. Here, right here, you should have went and blew that up like it was a sack, like it was a fumble, and been going the other direction, get the dunk. But because you were sitting back, now Trey Johnson, who you got by about 40 pounds, is able to pin you on this screen, and LeBaron Fallon gets a wide open layup. These dudes are way too small for that to be happening to you. Here he is again, break you off in the same game, putting you in a spin cycle. This is an NBA guard. It's always going to be tougher for you to guard those smaller NBA dudes, but you got to be able to return the favor with your physicality defensively. You got to be able to keep these dudes in front. You got to be able to let these dudes know you're not getting around me, and if you do, I'm smacking you. We thinking about starting a prep school in Indiana for your senior year. Come spend your senior year out here with us. We get you right defensively. Right here, you should have been sliding and beating Cooper to the spot because that shot fake's weak. I talked about it in his breakdown. He kicks his foot out. No one falls for it. You should have cut him off to that spot and made him turn around. You were late, and that's why you do the foul. Your aggression has to go up. You got to get to like a Dylan Brooks level of aggression. As aggressive as you are on dunks and blocks, you got to be aggressive like that defensively all the time. Right now, you're giving Cooper Flagg a nice cushion because he can't shoot. So you're able to clog the paint and take away this driving lane from Robert Wright. But when you do this, you kind of put yourself in no man's land. You could have double teamed Derek Queen right there, but you didn't. You're late on the closeout for Cooper, so he breaks you off. He gets in the middle of the paint, kicks it out. And now Cooper's wide open for a wing three. And look at all the space that you've given him. You're in no man's land. Why aren't you double teaming Robert Wright? Why aren't you putting pressure on the ball? Luckily for you, Cooper can't shoot. You lose focus too often. And at this level, it's not really cost you that much, but at the higher levels, it will. Look, you fall asleep again and you lose one of the best shooters in the country, Liam McNeely. He could have came right off of that and rolls up, and that's three ball. Wouldn't been nothing you could do about that. He comes downhill. At this point, you should peel switch. You don't know what that is, and ain't nobody taught you yet, so I ain't gonna get on you. But lucky for you again, Cooper Flagg can't shoot. Come to Indiana. I'll teach you. I'll break all these philosophies down because, Tyran, you got a chance, brother. you really, really got a chance, man, because you got 3 years. All these other dudes I done broke down these tapes, it was either they draft year or they were like a 1 or 2 years away. You got 3 years to really fix all these flaws in your game. And if you do that, you're going to have a chance to be a multiple-time NBA All-Star. Hit me up. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.
Sunday, gotta call my uncle's card and